is my friend, and he looks out for me.
Lincoln, step out and no one will harm you.
Oh, I'm gonna step out, aren't I? Because this situation's just fucked, so...
It's not gone how I wanted it to.
I'm so getting recognised right now.
Suddenly, everyone's paying attention to the big guy with the metal arm.
They can't see my metal.
They can't see
They can't see it, but they know it's there.
Fuck.
I wonder how they know that. Now,
As soon as you said
everyone,
Lincoln, they're like, well...
everyone is pointing a gun at you,
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
including our lovely lady friend. Nobody approach him on any circumstances.
Does that mean she's dropped me then? Or
I was just
she's
gonna
dropped
say that.
you.
Can
She's
I?
not bothered by you
Can I
anymore.
try and
really
like,
not.
go round
Because
towards Harvey?
I would move away from Omen.
Yeah, you're welcome to. She's paying you no
I'm
attention.
fucking off.
Can
She's
I?
paying no attention.
I am hiding.
Can I try and
Wow.
move towards special character?
You can.
Well,
Oh, okay.
20.
Well, I was gonna. Yeah, okay, go on.
I would say subtlety, dexterity, just to try and do it without alerting anyone, because right now everyone is very high on, you know...
And she's kind of in the line of fire, isn't she?
Oh yeah, she's in the line of fire between like you and things like that, but at the moment everyone is basically looking very shit scared, staring down this guy who's just walked out of the forest.
What's subtlety under?
Should be bottom left. Subterfuge, sorry, subterfuge.
Okay. And Dex, sorry.
Subterfuge dex, just so you can do it without kind of
Alarming someone.
alarming anyone, yeah, because everyone's nerves are very high all of a sudden for some reason.
You're gonna need a few successes for this, aren't you?
Everyone's very trigger happy.
Yeah, right now everyone is shit scared and probably...
Do not roll a critical fucking fail now.
Oh, that would be so funny. That would be game over.
She would be getting bloody.
Shit would be getting serious.
Oh, gosh.
Well, this is going well.
So 3.
And how close would you like to ideally get?
Pretty close. Pretty close.
So, with that kind of success, I'd say you can easily get there without alarming, because everyone is paying attention to someone else right now.
I'd love to know what you're actually trying to do there. As Dalton, I'm really confused over what you're trying to do there. Because I was just about to make a move and I'm properly
I have a
confused.
very strong theory.
So, here's the
It's
chain of
outside
events
the game.
on what has happened. This lady basically walked up to Rob, put a knife to his throat, and demanded to know information, because you can see she's very much nervous and on edge at the moment. Omen then stepped out of the shadows, causing everyone to look at him and get extremely alarmed. Panic went through the entire crowd, and they were ordered, do not approach that man under any circumstances.
Did Dalton and Amira both hear me calling him Lincoln? Because it was quite a calm conversation between the two of us.
Dalton would have, because he was close enough. Amira wouldn't,
Okay.
because she's got a fire in between you, people to her left. She had too many distractions.
Yeah. Okay.
Just as that happened, everyone sort of pointed their gun at Omen, and everyone was locked eyes with him. Nothing was moving, at least they thought. And Amira slowly went closer and closer to the woman down at the bottom. And she finally caught eyes with her. Amira? Everyone, guns down now. Everyone's holstered their guns. What the fuck are you doing out here? I told you to stay safe. I told you to stay away from all of this kind of shit, and look where you are now. What the fuck are you doing with people like him?
Well, it's not what it seems. Just we kind of got caught up in it, and then next thing you
has
know,
Rob gone?
we're
Do you
out
wanna wait
here.
a second?
Rob has gone.
I'm quite glad you spoke up before me now, because mine wasn't just going to be a chat.
That would have been horrible.
You were going to shoot someone, weren't you?
No, I was just about to try and step out behind the woman with a gun pointing to her head, because she's clearly the leader, and see if I could talk people down that way.
His whole net has dropped, apparently.
Yeah, sure.
He said he needed a restart earlier anyway, I'm sure he'll be back.
Should we take a quick break there then? If anyone wants to get a drink or wait for Rob and
As
stuff.
well, eh?
Yeah, I'll do a quick toilet stop.
I need to think what I need to do.
Be right back.
Whereas Maz's brain is now going. Ah!
My brain implodes at stuff like this. I just go, I don't know. I'm like the
You've now
homeless
got to
person.
think fairly quick.
I mean, at this point, what's our big goal here? At this point, there's not really anything, is there?
Yeah, you're kind of on the run. This is still. Thing is, this is still early. I expected like this to go a little bit quicker, but you were all like overly cautious about everything. It was great. It was brilliant. I thought genuinely we'd be at this point about at least half an hour ago.
We did spend ages like figuring out in that tunnel what to do.
Rob got as far as hearing guns down, and then his internet went.
Okay.
Maz is normally the failure.
Yay! I get guns down this time. For now.
For now.
I was doing some alright rolls.
And back.
I love how I'm still covered in shit as well.
You are.
So while we've got a pause, Tim,
No.
what did we say the deal was with wounds and with willpower? When does stuff... So wounds don't heal unless you do something to them,
Yes.
alright?
Basically.
What about willpower? When does willpower regen?
Willpower regens. It's like 1 per day, I think, and excuse me, you can get more back if you do specific things that are like based around your character.
Okay.
What was willpower again?
You can spend a willpower to re-roll things. You can spend a willpower to make things easier, and it's basically like your character's going for it. It's like a dramatic thing.
Okay.
So like if you roll a d6 instead of a d10...
Like if you roll a
and you
d6 instead of a
wanna re-roll it,
d10,
you know, that
but
kind of thing.
your punishment for rolling d6s was you got shot.
What you with common sense, so I can call upon it for I think it was once per chapter or something, but
Yes,
what is that
basically.
in
It's essentially once per session
Okay.
that we're running.
Yeah, it's a very strong tool, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not quite as strong as the karma systems in other rule sets, though. The karma systems guarantee you major successes, don't they?
Yeah.
You don't even roll with a karma system. It's just you get
Yeah, you can
instant,
just
Yeah.
ultimate
pass something,
success. Yeah. Like if I say I want to pick 2 people up at once, crush the guy in the middle, and then shoot all 3 in quick succession, I could just roll a karma
Even if it's like a
in
1
another
in a
game.
million chance, you just go, yeah.
I just go karma roll, I succeed. Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
He's back.
Hello?
That was like, what the fuck? Like, I literally was like, everybody guns down, and then my net just
Yeah,
went.
everybody, guns down!
Is
Rich's
camera working for anyone
Tim has
else?
hacked into
No.
your internet to
Oh,
make more of an effect.
Rob, what have you done to me?
What happened after?
Don't make me restart
We stopped.
again.
What, soon as you saw he was just guns down, and then you just stopped?
Is that
Yeah,
working?
because we saw your net. No.
Fuck's sake.
Let me recall everyone.
Don't make me restart my machine again.
1, 2, 3,
There we
4.
go.
Wait.
Yay.
We're back.
You know, that's like a great way. If that works out on timings well, if you end an episode there,
Guns down!
and then
Yeah.
the next episode, fill it for another day or two. That's
I'll watch it back tomorrow and start cutting it up.
Hopefully it'll work all right. By pure coincidence.
Where were we? Yeah. Guns down, which was awesome for Rob. Amira, what the fuck are you doing here? I told you to stay away from this kind of thing. This is why... What are you doing with people like him?
I assume she points at me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just you, just stood with the gun. Oh,
Do you even know who he is? Do you even know what he has done?
No. I'm gonna be really sheepish at this point. Like, really, no.
I'm
You
just
might-
thinking, what the fuck's going on?
You might not realize it yet, but you're walking around with one of the most wanted men in the entire region. Well done.
Oh yeah, because of the fucking thing.
Yeah, we got in trouble. It kind of messed up.
You got in trouble. That's the understatement of the century. Do you even know the kind of things that you're getting involved with all of a sudden?
I had to do it.
Well, seems how you've stumbled your way into this side of my life as well. You might as well help, if you feel like helping. I'm sure you're aware by now, but I'm quite a high-ranking officer in the Resistance that are building up against Eclipse, and I never asked you to get involved because I never thought you wanted to, but yet here you are. I could do with your help. We're currently trying to find an operative, someone close to me, someone who was working inside Eclipse. She recently outed herself for some reason, and then she just disappeared, okay? And I've been tracking her since it happened. It's been about 5-6 hours since this all happened, and she just vanished, okay, without a trace. And I immediately went after her, and we found a signal in this kind of area, and we don't know anything else. We don't have anyone here who's good enough to find her, and you seem to have made very good friends.
At this point, can I just limp out the tree line and say, since we're all getting along, does anybody have a medkit?
You say you're all getting along. I've still got 6 guns aimed at me.
Yeah,
oh no,
well,
she's
thought- no,
put them
guns
down,
down.
haven't
Yeah.
this is my brand of sarcasm.
She looks towards one of the members and sort of gestures over towards you.
Guess I wander out to here.
Yeah. And a lovely sort of young guy comes up to you with a sort of DIY med pack of sort of ripped t-shirts and things like that, and vodka,
I want...
and start dressing your
Can
wounds
I-
rather painfully.
Vodka in.
Can I sneak back over and say he, like, referring to Omen, or that, like, he didn't do it, he was framed, because I obviously assume she's talking about what's just happened earlier on whilst we've been together.
We kind of assumed as much, but we don't know exactly what happened, and regardless of that, he is still one of the most dangerous individuals that we know of here. So we'd rather not take any chances with him. The only reason I'm putting my guns down is for her sake.
Who are you?
No one you need to know about. All you need to know is that we, in general, are Nova. We are trying to take down the Eclipse government because we believe what they are doing with our people is wrong. The only reason I'm telling you all of this is because of your present company. I can believe that I can trust you. I trust Amira's judgment, and she appears to be with you and unharmed thus far, minus a few scrapes and bruises, but... To be honest, I rather expected that when I saw that beast of a man over there.
Brilliant.
I'm gonna... You keep insulting me, so I am gonna step forward through this. I'm not being sneaky about it, I'm just using my presence. I'm having my presence sort of
Made aware. Just
Yeah.
roll a presence intimidation check.
Where is presence? Oh, there it is. Presence plus intimidation, you say? Ooh, God,
Since you're
that's,
pretty much walking past me, I'd stick my hand up and say, steady, big guy.
that's 7d8. Two successes.
Sorry, I missed that. What were you rolling for there? Sorry.
He's trying to intimidate the woman stood
Not
there.
directly, but I'm using
Not
my
directly, but using her
to-
presence.
Yeah, because she keeps insulting me and Omen's not taking it too well.
She gives you a rather cold stare, but locks eyes on you. Clearly someone who's not intimidated easily.
Well, two
I
successes isn't high, is it?
in the hope of that it kind of diffuses what's literally just happened. I say, who are you looking for?
Somebody who was working for us. She was in Eclipse. She was a top-level hacker, but for some reason, we literally lost everything to do with her. We had an uplink signal with her that was constantly going. She was giving us loads of information. She was one of our greatest assets, and all of a sudden, without any word of anything that happened, she disappears. And I just think that she might have been killed, and I do not want to see her dead.
What was she trying to find for you?
Everything she could. She was giving us information about the entire inner workings of Eclipse. She said something about this vice president death right before she disappeared. She said she knew something was about to happen. She couldn't talk about it, and she knew some of the people that were going to be there, and that was it. And if you've just come from there, I highly distrust all of you.
I get the feeling that this woman she's talking about is the one I want to kill. Is this individual who we don't know who it is yet. That's my hunch feeling. So that's how Omen's feeling at the moment. This is the connection he's made. I don't make this vocal, but it's a connection my character has now made. Is I think this individual who's gone missing, who knows about a VP's death, is the one who's fucked us.
I asked, do you have a name? If you say that she said she knows some of us, knows some people involved, that could potentially be any of us. Do you have a name?
She refused to give names. For some reason, she was extremely cautious with that information. Even when I asked her who it was, she just told me, "Don't worry, they're trustworthy."
What? Who's trustworthy? The person she knows, or
the person they know was apparently so trustworthy that I wasn't allowed to know who they were. All I was meant to know was that they were somebody that could be trusted and nobody I needed to worry about. For some reason, I'm now worrying about them.
But do you know the name of this person who's gone missing?
Of course I know the name of the person who's gone missing.
Who are they then?
Can I try intimidate again to help Harvey get the answer he wants?
You can.
So I kind of step right in this person's face now and sort of presence intimidate again to try encourage them. Just one. They're not intimidated.
Currently, you're a big fluffy bunny. I told you, she was one of our operatives, and without knowing more about you three, I don't feel comfortable divulging that sort of information. Amira, what the hell are you doing with these people?
Before Amira can even answer, I say, I'm a hacker, I associate myself in these circles. Who is she?
You're a hacker. Amira, can we trust these three?
And Mary won't be feeling too great about me, would she?
One of them's thrown her through a wall.
I just think you should notice that I'm completely acting out of normal character right now.
You're really quiet, Maz.
Yeah, you're really quiet, Maz.
Oh, sorry. Fair?
No.
To be honest, I quite like it.
It's nice, actually, yeah. Seen, not heard, and all that shit.
Now, if the video feed would just die.
Yeah, not seen and not heard would be better.
Is that better?
That's better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Better is such a subjective term.
Yeah.
So I'd say I've not known them for long, but they've been useful so far. I'm gonna admit about Omen at this point, so I'll just leave it at that.
Admit what? Like free through a window?
Yeah.
Admit or omit?
Omen.
Right, yeah.
I'll just leave that off.
Well, I know that you, pointing at Omen, would have something to gain from helping us. If you are as innocent as you apparently are being said to be, sure, I know I can trust you. I don't know anything about you two, but if you're a hacker, we could use your skills if you wanted to help.
I'm only helping if you tell me who she is.
She's my sister,
I need a name.
Lily.
Surname.
Go, Harvey. Harvey grew some balls.
Roll a manipulation. Persuasion.
Do I use my fast talking for this?
Yep, it's a +1. Because this is very good use of social conversation-y type things.
I think he's done well.
Oh wow.
I'm very serious about this.
Just for added effect, I want to read you that bit. So it's my sister, Lily
Surname.
Waltham. All right, her name is Lily Waltham. I am Rose Waltham. We were known as the two flowers of the resistance. We started half of this up ourselves.
Omen sniggers a little bit at the name. He's just stood
I-
there, just sniggers a little bit.
I
The
collapsed.
two flowers.
I collapsed to the floor with my head in my hands
Oh.
and whimper a little bit.
Why does that name mean so much to you? Who are you?
She taught me everything I know.
Help us.
Tell me how.
We know that-
As long as we can, if we find her alive, I will do everything I possibly can.
We know that there is a facility nearby. We know that it used to be some kind of old bunker that the Eclipse used to use. We drove them out of it a while ago, but we never found the bunker. It's something that I believe Lily knew about, and I believe she said something about using it as a safe house if ever anything went wrong, but she never told me where it was. She couldn't risk that information going out. We need to find where this bunker is. All we know is it's somewhere in the forest with a hidden entrance. We know nothing. We have no information to go on. It's driving us insane.
Do you have any recordings of any messages or any conversations you've had with her?
No.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. We would purposefully communicate via a channel that she'd set up herself. She gave me a communicator that we used. It was fully encrypted. Nothing was kept. She was paranoid. Rightly so.
Just how I knew her.
If you knew who she was and you are who you say you are, you'd know it was pretty standard of her not to leave a trail. Listen, Amira has certain skills as well. If we could get in there, I believe with brute force, computer knowledge, and subterfuge, shall we say, that we could really use your four's help. I don't like asking for help, but look at us. Do we really look like a military squad? You guys already look like you could kill us if we just so much as looked at you wrong.
Why would I help you?
Because we apparently have a common enemy. If you really are who you say you are, and you really did do what they say you did, and that you didn't actually kill that man, maybe we could find a way around that information. Besides, who else would take you in at this point without pointing a gun and shooting at you?
I turn to Omen and say, I swear on my life, if we find Lily alive, I will clear that footage.
So they're still calling you Omen. You do realize your real name is being plastered around every broadcast signal. Omen. You are the most wanted person in this entire region. You realize there is a huge bounty on your head, and we could just turn you in right now for the money. God knows we could do with it. But I believe your skills are worth more than the gold.
If you turn him in, you lose me.
You're more than welcome to try.
Either way, we still have common enemies and skill sets that complement each other, I feel. I wouldn't say I trust you, but you're useful right now, and it would make more sense for you to help. Don't you agree?
I need him as my bodyguard.
I don't know about you, Omen, but I'd like to get back at those two we just had a little meeting with.
What two you had a meeting with? If there was two there, we only knew of one. We knew of your friend, Omen, because we knew all about your little project and the augmentations. Who was the other one?
I think the other one was Sam.
That would make sense, yes. I just didn't realize he was back out on the field.
He's not a problem.
Right. Well,